hi, hello, how are you? I'm Pia and welcome to the start of a new weekly reading vlog. I am not only starting this on Monday, but I'm starting this in the morning. It's 11, it's the morning. Like, what has gotten into me? It'll probably wear off at some point soon, but I am in a good mood. So let's talk about what I'm reading and then I'll talk about what I'm doing today. So reading wise, I am in the middle of like a million books, as chaotic like that. Probably the next one I'm gonna finish is gonna be Anne of Green Gables. This is my version which has the original manuscript in it and it has all the footnotes and basically all the changes that Ella Montgomery made while she was creating this masterpiece of a book. And I've been listening to the audiobook as I've been reading it and annotating it. And I mean, it's my favorite book, so like, who's surprised? I did actually do a reread this month already, so that completed like that prompt. Do I even follow my TBR prompts? Hardly ever. But it's not like I need to read it, but I really would love to. I actually have the graphic novel version. I have every version of this book, let's be honest. And I read some of that to the kids I babysit the other day and she really liked it and I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy. Anyway, I also have Lucky Few, which I don't know how I haven't finished this book. I just haven't been in a physical reading mood, I guess. I'm on 128. I'm really, I'm enjoying this. Like, there's nothing wrong with this book at all. And I was like, why have I not finished it? So probably gonna finish that off. However, I don't know when I'm gonna finish Imaginary Friend. I do want to read it. It's probably the one I want to read the most, surprisingly enough. I'm on page 355 out of like 700 pages, so like when am I ever gonna finish this book? I have no idea, but I do really enjoy it. Today I actually just found out I don't have work, which is exciting. Not that I work like a lot, like I babysit like every day. I think I'm gonna write today. So okay, if you haven't been on my channel for a long time, I'm just gonna like recap my life a little bit. I'm a writer. Hi, how are you? Last time I probably, okay, like I've written like things here and there, like I've had writing classes that I really enjoyed, some that I really didn't like I've written like short stories and things like that and scripts and stuff. I didn't have like a push to like write a novel, which is essentially what I want to do for the rest of my life. Since NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month, which was in 2019, and I wrote a book in a month. That book has literally just sat on my computer. I have not thought, well, I have thought about it, but I haven't gone back to change it. I really liked the story. It's just I know there's this like one really big problem with it, and I just don't feel like figuring it out, which is fine, it's fine. But last night I got this really great idea, or at least I think it's a great idea, for a new adult romance. So this last book was a young adult, just contemporary sort of novel, and now I'm kind of thinking about more new adult. I guess my writing's growing up with me. Who would have thought? I mean, there's still like a lot of like other projects and things that I think about and I like, but I think the thing for me is once I get an idea, I just need to like just let it out, just like let it rip, man. I have this idea. I'm not gonna talk about it because I'm actually that excited about it and I don't want someone else to write it before I do. I did actually write like literally like at midnight or later than that. I was like, I need to write something down. I was like, I need to write this down or else I'll forget. And that's what I'm gonna do. So I have not written in that long and I don't know what it's gonna be like, but I'm going to try. Oh, I'm also reading another book. I'm almost done with my audiobook that I'm reading. It's Summer in July. I think I'm like 65% done with it or something like that. Like 2 hours left. Yeah, this is about, what is about? 2 girls who meet over the summer. We have summer in July, and July is very like closed off. She has been dealing with like her dad leaving and she's obviously not taken it very well and has kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like shrunken herself and controlled by all these fears that she has had. And then we have Summer, who's like this bright, bubbly person, and she just wants to help July out and like get her out of her shell a little bit. But you know, she also has some other things going on. So I'm really enjoying this book. Hello everyone and happy Wednesday. Time is a crazy concept, is it not? And since I don't watch TikTok, the only like TikTok references I have are like ones that are probably outdated, or definitely outdated. And I'm like, how y'all doing? Hi guys, it is 11 o'clock. I actually got up early-ish this morning and just set off to writing. Someone has taken over my body, my mind, my soul. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Because I'm just so into writing and I'm writing something I didn't think I would be exactly. Like I think I've said before, I mainly have always been thinking about writing or writing young adult and children's kind of books. This is an adult, or new adult, I guess, but whatever. So I am having some fun. I'm having a good time. I haven't like written a lot. I'm doing a lot of research. It's set for the most part in somewhere I don't live. So I'm doing a lot of research on trying to get it more accurate. And I did actually finish a book. I finished Summer in July. Like, I feel like a TV presenter. I'm like, ah! I finished Summer in July, and I liked this book. I really did. I think it was fun. I really liked the friendship between these two characters, and it was a good time. I don't think I liked it as much as some other middle grades that I've read. In my head, I was just comparing it to kind of like Ashley Herring Blake books, which I tend to just really, really love. And it wasn't at that level for me, at least, but I did really enjoy it. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And it does have a little bit of a female-female... I don't want to call it a romance at all because it's not, but we do have characters who are queer, which is awesome, in a middle grade especially. Because I don't want to call middle grade, because middle grade romance is just not a genre. And then I was trying to figure out what to read next, but I kept trying to remember this book that I read when I was in like 3rd grade. So I want to ask you guys your help on it. I don't know if a lot of people are around my age. I have no idea what age you guys are, but I'm 18. This book that I read when I was in like 3rd grade, so in like 2009, what? How does math work? Around that time. It could have come out before that though. So, okay, it was about this girl, and I remember the cover, and it was like just like an early chapter book, or not an early chapter book, just like a chapter book, and it had this girl, and she had black hair and pale skin, and she had a like black cat, I think, and I know dealt with like a chocolate factory or some sort of like chocolate shop, something like that. And there was like a character who was named like Mr. Cumberbatch or something. I always thought that was funny because it sounded like cucumber, and that's all I remember about it. And I was trying my darndest to try to find this book. It's just like one of those things, I don't know if you guys ever get like this, but it's like something you can't exactly remember and you're like, I have to figure out what it is. But yeah, I couldn't figure it out, and if anyone can help me, please let me know. One of the covers was purple, one of them was yellow. It was a series, and I can't find it because every time I look it up, it's like, oh, you mean Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? I'm like, no! I think it had to do with magic too. I just really can't remember. So what is on the agenda for today? Well, I'm gonna write some more. And I do want to start a new audiobook at some point. Oh, I did physically read yesterday too. Forgot it happened actually. I read some more of Lucky Few. I'm on 178. So I had to go to the doctor's. I was just waiting, reading, waiting. But I do not know what audiobook. I did start Ice Planet Barbarians a week ago. And by start, I mean I really think I'm like 5% through it. Now I don't really want to read it that much. So the loans I have are like horror. Oh shit, I have 2 days. I'm not gonna finish those books, am I? I have Such a Fun Age out from the library. I mean, I've heard good things about it, and I have nothing against this book. I haven't read it, so I really can't. Oh my gosh, she's from Philly. That's so fun. I might pick this up. Who knows? I'm not that much in the mood for it. I kind of want a romance, but like a cute one, not like a Ice Planet Barbarians romance, you know what I mean? I'm going to read Roomies by Christina Lauren. This is one of the few Christina Lauren books I have not read. This is about a marriage of convenience. I really kind of want to reread Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. I feel like that's just the perfect romance. Anyway, so Roomies is about, I think it's set in New York. It's about like, I said marriage of convenience. It's like in like Broadway stuff, and I know that the love interest is Irish. So I want to read that. I don't like having the glare of my glasses, which is why I typically take them off. Anyways, hi guys. How you doing? It is Saturday. I haven't updated, a long time no chat, honestly. I haven't been doing good. So yeah, I also burnt the bottoms of my feet yesterday, and actually have blisters all the bottoms of my feet, so it is very hard for me to walk. I was just like not been having the best time, but like life, you know. But I did finish a book. I finished The Lucky Few, or just Lucky Few. It's just Lucky because I wanted to, and it was great. It was a good time. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. This is my favorite Catherine Orsby book, but I definitely think it has her style, it has her vibe, and if you like her previous work, why not pick it up? Like, it's a good time. So like hit a little too close to home today, and I was like, okay. I also want some books. Because honestly, I'm at this point where I'm like, I'm very frugal. If it makes me happy, like, why can't I just let myself get a little bit of happiness from it? Because I love my books, you know, I read them, I love them, it's a good time. I'm going to tell you about the books I bought and the books I'm going to be reading next, because now I finished the book, so I'm pretty much killing it. We have changed locales. I'm sitting on my bed now. It's much smarter because standing, I just told you I have blisters on the bottom of my feet, and then I was standing, and I was like, that's a genius idea. Let's talk about the books I just bought. If you didn't know, I buy most of my books used. I would say like 80%, because it's cheaper, it's better for the environment. I bought quite a few books on Amazon, but like through the used option. So unfortunately I don't get Prime, but it just makes me feel a little bit better about spending money on Amazon. This was all stuff, I have like a list on Amazon of like all the books I want, just to keep on my radar. It's my wish list. So I just like looked at it and was like, I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna buy some things from my wish list. So most of these books I've actually read. We have Big Summer by Jennifer Weiner. Then I got Sheets, which is a graphic novel. I got Roomies, which is the book I'm currently reading. Life's Too Short, which is a book I read a while ago. Would Like to Meet. This is a romance, I believe, about screenwriters, which is why I was intrigued. I got City of Lost Souls because I still don't own all of the Shadowhunter books that I've read. And then I got Pages & Co., which I'm really excited about. Tilly and the Book Wanderers, that sounds so up my alley. And then I did get Undercover Romance, which is the second book in the Romance Book Club series. They're already on like book like 7 million by now, and I've only read the first one, so I got like a good mix of things I've read and things I haven't. I'm obviously still in the middle of my reread of Anne of Green Gables and my read of Imaginary Friend. However, not really in the mood for those right now. I did also reread the Anne of Green Gables graphic novel, The Kids I Babysit, but I don't know if I'm gonna count that because I was like, on some books that I have that I'm thinking of reading or that I may be intrigued to read. Okay, so I pulled out Such a Fun Age, which has been on many a TBR, and I'm just very excited to read this. I think I told you this is going to be my next audiobook. I'm like 50% done with Roomies, and I'll tell you about it in a second. I have Starsight by Brandon Sanderson. For some reason, I'm actually finally in the mood for this, and I'm dying. Like, all I want to do is read this book right now, which is very fun. And maybe it's because I'm rewatching all the Marvel movies with my parents and I'm like into that kind of spacey vibe. Then I have A Heart in the Body of the World, just because hashtag sad girl hours. So I pulled this one out in case I want some sad time. Let's talk about Roomies by Christina Lauren. I'm loving this book. It is so fun. It's exactly like what I wanted. It's really just making me happy. It's like a good time. It really is. When I have my audiobook, I'm switching back and forth to listening to My Favorite Murder and my audiobook because I have been listening to a lot of that podcast, but it's my favorite podcast that literally everyone has heard of. Whatever that noise is, I just don't appreciate it. This little bang is just doing something for me, and I just don't know what it is. Hello everyone, it is a Sunday evening. It's late enough that I can call it night. To update you guys on the wax melt stuff that I typically do towards the end of my videos. I let you know what I've been melting, what I'm gonna melt next week. I also have obviously a reading update for you. I have had my cutting machine going on all day today, so this is the only time I've been able to film. So I have a lot of empties to share with you guys. Again, if you don't like wax melts, skip me. It's okay. It's okay. I'll talk about books in a minute. But I have finished a lot. No particular order. Let's get into it. So we have Buttermint from That Smell Good shop. If you guys have been watching my videos recently, you know my obsession with mint scents right now, which is very like soothing, calming, loving it, having a good time. This is American Made Wax Co. I think I have 2 of these. Oh, no, I do. I have 2 of these. This is from American Made Wax Co. and it is Stonewall. I purchased these because the money went to charity, and this was strawberry lemon whoopie pound cake. This was okay. I didn't get really a bakery element to it, though I think my parents did when they smelled it, but it wasn't very strong, so not my favorite. I have the Pharmacist's Daughter Blue Shoe. Unfortunately, this is the only Pharmacist's Daughter wax that I've had that didn't really throw very well. Rose Girls and Absolute Coffee. This is like a straight up coffee scent, but to me wasn't my favorite. I have Hufflepuff from L3 Waxy Wonders. This is fresh baked cookies, sweet cinnamon sugar, and pumpkin pasties. Fine. I have Pear Soda Pop and Saltwater Mermaid, which is a fresh and fizzy blend that I really enjoyed. And I have Lighthouse Saltwater Mermaid, which is another fresh blend that doesn't have the fizzy elements. I also have a sample of Sweetie Pie, which is like berries, cookies kind of thing going on, which I actually bought a whole loaf in. So another sample. This is from Birdie's making sense. I just had this going now because I forgot I had it. But this was Macintosh apple, honey buttered rolls, and zucchini bread. Lovely fall kind of bakery scent. I have from Twilight Garden Wax, I have a Cookie Monster milkshake. Really like that. It's just a bunch of cookies in one thing. I have a little Scent Shop cup from Fantasy Wax Melts, I cannot speak. And this was oatmeal, vanilla, and sweet honey. Nice like bedtime blend. And then this one was To the Moon Back Creations, You're Gonna Need a Bigger Boat, which was Ocean Mist. Really lovely fresh scent. I don't really like this packaging, but I do really love her wax. So that's everything I finished. Let's get into the things I will be melting next week. I have a lot of unfinished stuff that I'm just gonna go through. Okay, let's do clamshells first and foremost. One I've been melting and really liking, this is Kryptonite from Super Tarts. This is key lime coconut and suntan lotion. I have 3 cubes left. Really like this. Definitely, like, if you don't like suntan lotion, kind of smells. You're not gonna like this. I think it's just perfect for summer because it has those extra elements. One I didn't get around to, this was Breakfast at Luke's, which is coffee, cocoa bean, vanilla, and maple pancakes. It's actually a lot similar to another Super Tarts one I have called Luke, and it's like kind of the same thing. So I'm like, maybe do I mix them? But I'm thinking about mixing this with coffee just because I'd like it to be a stronger coffee, and now I got wax all in my bed. This is more of a pancakey scent. This was the one I was gonna mix with it maybe. This is Office from Super Tarts. It's coffee, sugar, cookies, and vanilla bean. Pretty just basic coffee with like that added sweetness, and I really do enjoy this. I mean, Super Tarts. I did just add this one in. This is How I Met Your Mother. This is watermelon, Riesling, and pomegranate. So it's like, it's really interesting because it has like that watermelon, but it has that like kind of fizzy, I don't know, I really like it. So those are the clamshells. Little cuppity cups. I try to get rid of these just because I don't like how small they are. I don't like them. So I have some from Fantasy Wax Melts. This is Game Boy, which is cucumber melon. My brain. I only have half of that left. I have half of Doug. This is basically like a peach Bellini, which is like my favorite thing in the world. I have Ellie, which is like a grape fizzy scent, which kind of over. I have this one from Luna Dora. This is Renesmee Cullen. Is that how you say it? It's from Twilight. Cinnamon, vanilla, and honeysuckle. I just stole this back from my mother because she has not used it. I have a little bit more of Graveyard left. This is a family favorite because it's leaves, toasted mallow, and Granny Smith apples. I have this one from, this is a custom I made with Kay's Scented Melts. Is that what it's called? This was Sweet on Paris with espresso. I have 4 cubes left of this. Sweet on Paris is one of my favorite ones. So I have from American Wade Wax Co. This is Teeter, another charity wax melt that I bought. This was Crunch Berries, Juicy Pear, Sweet Honey, and Warm Spices, which is kind of weird, but it like works somehow. I have this loaf from L3. This is Sweet on Paris Strawberry Pancake at Diamond Rose and Violet. I have like a half of it left on this. So I'm almost done with another loaf. So I just try to focus on one per week. And to add a couple more things in here, I have the Pharmacist's Daughter Giggle Juice. This is champagne, pink, lemonade, lemon sugar, and strawberry. I really love like lemonade, lemon scents. Another fruity scent. I love the fruitiness. Baja Blast from Twilight Garden Wax. It smells like Baja Blast. Like I kid you not. I have another Pharmacist's Daughter. This is Summer Treat. This is Summer Scoop type. Oh my gosh, it just smells exactly like strawberry ice cream. And then lastly, I threw in here just to have a bakery blend because I felt like I didn't have any. I have Birds Ate My Face. I don't know what that reference is from. This is from To the Moon Bar Creations. This is zucchini bread and peanut butter cookies. I was gonna save it for the fall, and then I was like, I just have too much wax. Like, let me just use it because it smells so good. That is all the wax stuff. I'm 130 pages into Starsight, and I am enjoying this. It's a little bit confusing. I feel like it's been forever since I read Skyward. Like, I can distinctly remember like when I started reading it, like when I bought it, and my life was so different. But I didn't remember like a lot of like characters and like, you know, I remember like the main plot points and stuff like that, but other than that. But we do have a really nice, fresh, fun new story. We have a new plot going on, taking it to the next level, and I'm enjoying that aspect of it. There's just a lot of unanswered questions, which is just very, very fun and exciting to try to uncover those and get some answers. I am still 54% through Roomies by Christina Lauren. I'm really liking this, and that's like part of the reason why I'm not reading it. Is stupid. Actually, I'm not gonna read more of this before I go to bed. I need a new, if you can tell here, I don't have a lamp anymore. It's very sad. So I think I'm gonna listen to my audiobook as I fall asleep because I need light and I don't want to keep all my lights on. I'm going to end the vlog here though. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to all the things, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!